Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel Rag-venturediaries. My name's John. Today we seem to have caught a break in the weather, so I've hit the Pembrokeshire Coast Path where the aim is to do an 8 to 10 mile hike to test how good the campervan is as a mobile base camp. I've also got a couple of security accessories that I want to test, so why not come and join me? From this side of the harbour you can see the industrial makeup of Porthgain. I've commented on that in previous videos. Go and have a look at the Coast and Coffee series, episode number 6. Gorgeous day today. Well, it's an absolutely beautiful morning this morning here on the Pembrokeshire coast. It was hard frost last night, so you don't usually get frost here, but there's a little bit of ice in places, so just need to be careful. But we're going to head over to a place called Trefin and then off onto Abercastell, and it's an out and back route. So you've got a glorious day for it today. Let's see if we can pick up some nice sights and sounds. Oh, it's getting quite hot now. I can take a layer off. Here we can see Trefin coming into view.
This could be a piece of old quarry machinery, a remnant of a tramway or steam engine component, or more likely, farm machinery left over. In rural Wales, it isn't uncommon for older tractors, plough parts, threshing machine frames, etc. to be left in fields once they become obsolete.
Oh, some Pembrokeshire ponies. Hello. Hello. You're very friendly, aren't you? Hello. 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 I haven't got any food, I'm sorry. Is that what you want? You want food? I'm sorry. You can have a sniff, but I haven't got any food. Yeah. Oh, no, you can't bite me. Nice to meet you both. Take care. Bye-bye. Ah, very friendly. Although he'd have had my hand if I'd have let him. Or her. Bye-bye. So we're getting into North Pembrokeshire. You can see a bunch of stone here in a bit of a circle. There is a theory, isn't there, that the stones from Stonehenge came from North Pembrokeshire, something like Preseli bluestone. Interesting.
There is a direct link between Stonehenge and the Preseli bluestones, which has been proven by geological fingerprinting, matching mineral composition and rock chemistry. Stonehenge consists of the sarsen stones, which are the big uprights, which came from the Marlborough Downs 20 to 30 kilometres away, and the bluestones, the smaller stones, although still weighing in at 4 tonnes each. These came from the Preseli Hills and were transported the 225 kilometres to Stonehenge, either by land or sea, around 3,000 to 2,500 years BC. So this circle is not a prehistoric monument. It's thought to be created in more recent times by local farmers or walkers as a marker of a scenic spot.
There you go. It says we've done 1 3/4 miles. My watch says 1.5. Not too far. Won't be long, the daffodils will be out. You're welcome to pick some herbs and give me your water. Awesome. Not bad if you're camping out. Get some herbs on your stove. There you go, 2.5 miles to Abercastell. Ah, the Melin Trefin mill. So here are the grinding stones of this corn mill. Wow, what a place to have a mill.
These cliffs are hundreds of millions of years old. Makes you feel very small up here.
Three caves. There you go, everybody. That's Abercastell. That's the halfway point of the walk. So we may as well head back to the van now. It's a nice day, but it's still chilly. So we'll go back to the van and get a nice brew on. Well, I didn't realise there were so many styles on this hike. Wow. Right, here we are back at Porthgain and not too far from the van. Let's get back and have a nice brew. One last gate. And there she is. Well, we're back in the van now. That's 9 miles done. So time to have a sandwich, get a brew on, and I'll chat about those two security items that I bought and fitted to the van this morning. back in the van with a nice brew and my sandwiches. I wanted to take advantage of the weather today just to test the van out, to see if it was any good as a mobile base camp for these spontaneous adventures. As we can see, it absolutely is. I got dirty and muddy out there on a windy Welsh coastline. Came back, was able to change out, have a brew and something to eat, and I feel very, very comfortable. After all, this is what having a camper van is all about. I also wanted to test out a couple of accessories that I bought for the van, and I'll take you through those after I finished this brew and my sandwich. Security of my camper van is something I'm very keen on, and you'll have no doubt noticed if you've watched a few of my videos that I've got additional van locks fitted to every door of Griffin. I've got Vanguard Ulti-locks fitted, and I have to say they're absolutely excellent, and they beef up the security of this Ducato significantly. However, I wanted something additional inside that could act as a visual deterrent and also beef up the security if the van were to get broken into. I did a bit of research and settled on the Milenco brake clutch guard. So here it is here. It's a very sturdy built piece of kit and essentially fits around the brake and the clutch of your van. So if anybody does manage to break into it, then they're not going to take it anywhere. They can't drive it anywhere because the brake and the clutch are locked through this. I'm not going to do a product review on it. Suffice to say, it fits very easily to my Ducato, and I'm quite pleased with it. There is a little bit of damage to it, which arrived during transit. It was obviously dropped, and this little tab bent and the paint flaked off, but suffice to say that's been straightened out, and this fits quite easily to the brake and the clutch. It's got an anti-theft lock on it, which comes out quite easily. You simply slide the top plate off, and then this fits around the brake and the clutch of the vehicle. Once that's done, refit the front cover, refit the lock, and away you go. It's got a foam base, so it rests nicely on the floor of the Ducato. Got that for about 80 odd pounds online. Fitted it a few times. I will carry it around with me. I'll use it every time, as well as using the additional Ulti-locks, Vanguard Ulti-locks, and that'll beef up the security of the van. So in addition to the Milenco BC lock, this week I bought something online which I wanted to use to beef up the security around my AdBlu cover. So this is about 20 quid off Amazon, and it's a stainless steel shape that basically the plate fits under your diesel filler cap and is supposed to fit over the AdBlu cap there, locking it in place so that if somebody jimmies open your fuel filler cap, they can't steal your AdBlu. It's only about 20 quid off Amazon, as I say, so I wanted to put that on and use that, but actually it doesn't fit because the AdBlu filler cap is slightly too wide for this slot here. On Amazon it was billed as fitting the Ducato Boxer relay, so it should have fitted. It doesn't, so I'll be sending that back this week. So those were the two security accessories that I was going to fit to the van today. I've had 50% success rate. I'd say I'm pretty pleased with the Milenco BC lock, but this will be sent back. So on the subject of security in the van, I have a lot more security systems than that. Clearly, I'm not going to broadcast over YouTube what they are, because they're for the security of the van. But interestingly, let me know what security you've got on your van. What have you fitted that you like, that you think is bomb-proof and cost-effective? I'd be interested to hear, to assess them, and to see if I might add something additional to my van. Well, that's it for today, folks. I'm going to end this vlog here. We've done 8 to 10 miles on the Pembrokeshire Coast Path from Porthgain to Abercastell and back, which is episode 7 of the Coast and Coffee series, and we've also assessed a couple of accessories for the van on the security side of things. Also, we've shown that the van is a cracking mobile base camp for these type of spontaneous adventures and longer, more challenging adventures, of which there's quite a few coming up on the channel. So hit the subscribe button, follow along, and don't miss any of the action.